Hey everybody, hope you are doing well, and thank you in advance for doing this video, this recruitment video. I think it's really going to be helpful to get students into programs. So if you have any questions after this video, feel free to hit me up. If I miss anything, my apologies. So what I'm going to do is show you all a little tutorial on setting up the GoPro, and then I'll do a behind the scenes on how I go about making my recruitment video, so you can have an example and see a little bit of what I did to make it work. So again, thank you so much for making this happen, and here we go. All right, so these are the pieces that you're going to want. You're gonna want this little memory card thingy. This doohickey. And then you're gonna want the case for the GoPro. So to start, what you're gonna do is you're gonna push down this button on the side and then slide down at the same time. Open the side up. Pop in the card. It will only go one way, so if it doesn't seem like it's gonna go, you gotta just flop it around. So you press it down until you kind of feel it click and it sticks in there. In order to take it out, you just press down again and it will pop out, and you gotta kind of use your fingernails. Card goes in. If it needs to be charged, you're gonna take the small charging cable. It looks like this, it's a USB-C. So you will plug that in, and then you'll need to plug in the other side to a USB device, or if you have, I can't remember if the GoPros came with it, but if you have a little piece like this, which works for your cell phone, plug that in and charge the GoPro up. Once it's all charged up, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the case, the GoPro slides in like this, and then close the latch on the top, pressing it down until it clicks. And now take this little circular piece, which has a screw hole in the bottom, which is going to allow us to mount it on the tripod. Slide these two pieces together, the kind of triple piece into the double piece on the bottom. And then you want to take this, slide it into the hole, screw it in until it's tight. And now you have this piece to work with to mount onto the bottom of the little mini tripod that we have. There's two release buttons on the side, which if you hit those, if you press those down, this will slide off. So make sure you don't actually do that when you're holding this. I actually did that and almost dropped the GoPro, so careful not to do that. You can now screw into the bottom, tighten it up, and then it will pop back in here. Now, it would be nice if that was even, but that'll work for today's purpose. So here we are. You're ready to go. And we'll go outside and show you how to make things happen. Okay, so here we are outside. To turn on the GoPro, hold down the side button for like 3 seconds. It's gonna beep 3 times at you, and then the back will turn on. That lets you know it's on. And what I want you to do is, if you hit the side button, it will toggle through, and just make sure you're on video. And then make sure that 4K is turned on and it's blue. And so next, you can, worst case scenario, if you really have to, you can kind of hold it right here in front of your face. It might feel super close, but it's going to need to be about 1 foot away for because it's just such a wide angle view. Otherwise you're going to seem really far away. So you can hold it up, or if you have to, find something to prop it up on. I'm trying not to use film equipment so people can have access to stuff that they might at their house, like big pieces of wood. So rig up the camera. Try to get it as level as possible. And to start, you're gonna hit the button on the top, and then I will cut to this camera. What I would recommend is to get your iPad out and pull up the script. And again, like I mentioned, don't worry about memorizing it entirely. So if you're getting tripped up over a line or a word, just replace it with something that might make more sense to you. So I want to show you and give you this. It's going to be a long video, but if you are worried or anxious about giving me something that seems super rough, I just want to assure you by showing you this, that this is what I'm expecting. So you can scrub through all of this. It's going to be all my rough takes, and it'll be rough, but I just want to let people know what it is that I'm looking for. And then I will also send the polished version so you can see how this translates into the final version. So here we go. Hi, my name is Cal Hopwood, and I teach the Digital Media Arts 2 program at the Central Vermont Career Center. Unfortunately, this year we weren't able to go out and visit all of the schools that we accept students from like we normally do this time of year. But hopefully, this video will give you some initial information, and if you're interested in learning more or applying, you can visit our website at cvtcc.org. Here at the Central Vermont Career Center, we focus on experiential learning with rigorous academics embedded into our curriculum. And what that means is that you get to learn skills that are interesting for you. And what that means is that you get to learn skills that are relevant to your interests while at the same time earning academic proficiencies in order to meet graduation requirements. And so a typical day in the Digital Media Arts 2 program will be a little bit different every day, but a general schedule that will follow is to have a morning meeting every morning and talk about the different projects that we have going on, or Go on. Oh my gosh, my chickens are just surrounding me right now. So this is what I talked about earlier, trying to find a quiet space. My chickens unfortunately follow me around everywhere, so hopefully this won't be too bad. Get out of here. Go on. So a typical day in my program consists of a morning meeting in which we talk about the projects that we have going on for that day or week, whether they're individual or group projects. We work on a variety of different types of media based off of what your interests are that you get from going through the first year program. So really we keep it interesting and we mix it up every day, and it keeps students coming back for more. One of the major projects that we work on that students really enjoy is to actually produce a short film. So we start our year off talking about storytelling and story structure, and then we move into screenwriting and then cinematography. And really what we're doing is building up towards being able to have students produce their own individual and independent little short films. On top of that, students love working in, on top of that, students are able to work on independent projects, again, based off of what their interests are going through the first year program. And that really enables them to explore their specific interests within the media arts field. A successful student for me, a student who would succeed in my program is driven, respectful, and
intentional. And the reason for those is that you need to be self-driven and motivated. You need to get through the first year program in order to get into my program, and it's not necessarily a guarantee. You really have to be serious about utilizing media arts and the skills that you're learning in order to advance your career, whether it be post-secondary or straight into an internship, or during your own freelance and your own work. A student who would succeed in my program is passionate, respectful, and intentional. You have to be passionate about what you do. You got to get through the first year program in order to get into my program. You have to be respectful. We talk a ton about different media and different people's media, our own media. We dissect it, we analyze it, we figure out what works, what doesn't work, and why. So being able to be respectful and communicate in a way that you're getting your point across, but in a kind way, is super important. And then intention is really taking what you've learned thus far and taking it to the next level. So upping the producibility. Some past students of mine have gone on to post-secondary options, both in and out of state, and some past students of mine have gone on to a variety. Some past students of mine have gone on to post-secondary options, both in and out of state, Champlain College, St. Michael's College, and a variety. Some past students of mine have gone on to a variety of post-secondary options or straight into an industry or an internship, both in and out of state colleges. And also students have taken the initiative to begin a media department or a social media presence within the companies that they work for. So we've had students who work for auto companies or restaurants really start bolstering and take charge of that media presence. So if you're looking for an education that works for you, so if you're looking for an education that works, the Central Vermont Career Center might be for you. So make sure you fill out the Google form that is attached to this video, or it's on our website, which is so make sure you fill out the Google form that's attached to this video, or check out our website and find the form there. But filling out this form is going to sign you up for a virtual meet and greet that's happening in January with all the instructors, including myself. So you can visit the different programs individually in a Google Meet and ask more questions, get some more information, and hopefully sign up and apply. We hope to see you soon. Make sure to fill out the Google form that's attached to the video, or it's on our website, which is cvtcc.org again. And what that's going to do is it's going to sign you up for a virtual meet and greet that's happening in January virtually, where you will get to meet the individual instructors, including myself, and you will be able to get some more information, ask some questions, and hopefully apply. So we hope to see you soon. All right, and that is that.